How you guys doing? Some of you guys who know me know that I am against jobs. I'm totally against jobs. I'm not lying to you. I cannot stand jobs. I cannot see how somebody can spend 40 hours a week in a job that they hate. And then the job is not providing enough bills. And if the job providing for them to cover their bills is just barely enough. And you ask yourself, like, why would I want to spend 40 hours in something like this a week for 40 years of my life? Now, I'm totally against jobs. Just like the last post that I posted, I told you about why I cannot, or I told you about my story, where I came from, and what led me to internet marketing. And one of those things that I pointed out is that I recognized that I needed to support a family without the need of a job. And the reason why I'm not going to support my own with a job, because it's too risky. Now, if it wasn't that risky, that's a different story. If you can go to a job and spend 40 hours a week, 8 hours a day in that job, and you can do whatever you want in that job, there is no such thing of getting fired. The boss provides you with more than you need to support your family and support yourself and things of that nature. Okay. But the fact that you are in a job, J-O-B, that means just over broke. And you just over broke because you live in paycheck to paycheck. So I looked at that lifestyle. I looked at my family. My mom is in a job. My dad was in a job. My grand job. My uncles are in a job. My sisters are in a job. My brothers are in a job. The homies are in a job. Everybody that I know to that I in a job, and I look at their lifestyle because they have, and I step back and look, and I'm like, that I'm connected to the creator and I have free will of choice. Do I want to choose to go down the route of a job? Do I want to choose in the 21st century in 2020? Do I want to choose to go down the route of a traditional slave 9 to 5 job? I told myself no. So I got on the internet because it's too risky. I remember I was at a job one time. I'm not in no job currently, but when I was in a job at one time, I remember I got rolled up for something stupid. I'm thinking like, what in the? This is the whip. Like in the slave system, if you back in the day, if you don't do what the boss tell you to do, they would whip you. In this slave generation with jobs, if you don't do what the boss tell you, they would write you up. That's a whip. And if you don't cooperate, they will fire you. You in this job system. You know how to use the job system correctly, then you're good, because there's a way to use the job system, but by far, millions don't even use the job system correctly. By far. Well, how to use it correctly? Well, you go into that system for a few main purposes. That's so you can pay your bills, and that extra money that everybody have, that extra play money, and maybe a little bit, but we all got some extra stuff. Most people go spend that at going to the movies or going out to eat or just on foolishness, basically. That's a scam. You're using the job system wrongly if you're using that job to pay your bills, and the extra money you got just to go splurge it off and play around. You are using the job system wrong, and you will be a slave for the rest of your existence. But if you are okay, let me pay my bills, let me eat, and the extra play money, let me stop splurging it and playing around, and let me put that extra play money in a business, and let me attack this business. Focus, because I'm going to do this. If you use a job like that, you're using a job correctly. You're using a job rightly. That extra money is to go into a business. You have an investor. You have to have somebody to invest in your business. And that is where the extra money from your job is to go into. This is how to correctly utilize a job. And then pretty soon, when you are making enough through your business, focused on it, then you day job. and then you can be free. Then you have freedom of time, freedom of finances, freedom of location, freedom to do what you want to do, freedom to spend time with your family, freedom. Telling you, this is not, we're in the 21st century. We're in 2020. We're in the generation where any business you want to do, you can do. Everything is handed to us on a silver spoon. You just need to jump in, change your mindset, get all those negative beliefs out of your mind. You can do this. Do you know how hard it was for you to get into existence? They say 300 million sperms racing to get into that egg, and whatever sperm get into that egg, that becomes that person. So you had a 1 in 300 million chance and shot at getting into existence, and you got in. That shows you can do anything. Once you hear, since you own planet Earth, you playing the game of life, you can actually do anything you want. Plain and simple. You don't have to go the traditional route of being stuck in a job. You don't have to, but you have to believe. You have to stay connected to motivational speaking. You have to stay connected to people that will increase your belief, connected to people that's actually doing what you want to do, that's actually out there building up their own businesses, growing their own businesses in business. You need to be connected to these type of people, because I'm telling you, I will not support, you feel me, my own with the job forever. Not me. That's too risky. I'm going to support my own with my internet business. And anybody can do it, because once you start making money on the internet and realizing that you can actually support your own family with that you built up by God's help, once you start recognizing that, it's a good feeling inside. Like, whoa, I'm a real entrepreneur. I'm a real provider. I'm a man. I'm a provider for my family. Now, like y'all know, I'm a Christian. I keep it real. I believe in the Bible. Man did not provide for his own family. He is worse than an infidel, somebody who don't believe and has denied the faith. So I'm looking at this like, whoa, I'm a Christian, and if I don't provide for my family, I am worse than somebody who don't believe. And I have denied. Lord, help me supply my family, provide for my family without the need of a traditional job, because I don't want my job supplying my family, because that will rob me of my time with my family. So help me build up a business. Then you start working on building up your business. Then you start, you're going through the conflicts and the things that as you saw my story, that was struggling hard to build a website. I don't know how to build a website. I don't know how to drive traffic. Where should I? Kept pushing, kept learning. And then bam, finally, sales start coming in. I reach success. Feels good to be a successful internet marketer. Now, like I said in my other video, growing the business to the next level. So I just want to encourage you guys, man, just get out there. Don't be scared to get out there. Don't be scared to get on Facebook. Don't be scared to create a website. Don't be scared to create a sales funnel. Don't be scared to create a blog. Don't be scared just to get out there and do something. Don't be scared to invest in your business. Invest in your education. So you can, I'm telling you, invest, learn, create, enjoy, build, and you'll be happy. You'll be. So, like, do you really want to support your own family or your own self for 40 years of your existence? Do you really want to go that route? Because that's a hard route to go. It's a heavy price and penalty that you will have to pay if you do not build your own business. You got to pay the penalty of 40 years of hardcore grind, building up somebody else's business while they're on the beach. They got you in there building up their business. Now, you can go that route. But if I were, let me start going the route that a whole lot of people that recognize, like, listen, this job system is not working for me and I cannot do this. Let me go that route. Let me start, you feel me, staying connected to motivational speaking like this. Let me start staying on people's email lists. Let me start studying my stuff that I want to do. So you need to really start thinking about this, because this is serious. You need to. Anybody can succeed on the internet. It's just like your job. You go to a job, you fill out an application, you go to the interview, then you go to a job, then you go through your training, then you learn your job. It's the same way with internet marketing and making money on the internet and starting your own business. You sign up with a company, affiliate company, then they train you how to do it. You watch the videos and you do what they train you to do, and money comes in if you do what they tell you to do. That's plain and simple. So again, just go ahead, jump on, immerse yourself in this, and be free from the job system. You have a nice day.